affirmations don't work. I'm not into these woo-woo stuff. I've tried it, but I don't think it's for me. Whether you're the type of person who says things like this, or you're someone who knows that affirmations can actually work, but is unsure of how to actually make it personalized for you, this video is for you. Recently, I've been thinking about changing my affirmations game as well. So in this video, I'm going to be doing exactly what I'm asking you to do step by step. I've been slacking a little bit when it comes to creating my new affirmations. So this video might just be exactly what I needed as well to get this done. So without further ado, let's get into it. We both know that when it comes to affirmations, most of us want to do it so we can become a better version of ourselves. But in order for us to work on a new version of ourselves, we need to get rid of the old one. So first step first, what I want you to do is grab a pen and a paper, just like me, and I want you to write down as many things that comes across your mind. I want you to write down your thoughts, what you're happy about, what you're unhappy about, the good, the bad, the positive, the negative, what you want to change, and the list goes on. So let's do this one together. So the list can really go on, but I wrote down most of the things that I've been thinking a lot about lately, or I feel like it's been affecting my mood, my energy, my behavior, and just my best version of me. Okay, now the second step is actually to burn it. Yeah, I mean with real fire. I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, so since I want to do this with you guys together, I grabbed a plate and a lighter so I can actually use it to burn the fire with you guys while I'm explaining to you why we want to do this. But for you guys at home, what you can actually do is get outside, get in your balcony and burn the paper. Or the next time you go out and you want to go out for a walk, that's when you can burn it. But first things first, I'm going to grab this paper. I got it. Okay, so the reason why we would want to do this, like literally, and see it burn physically, is because we want to accept the fact that we're literally letting go of these thoughts that we have about ourselves that is not serving us. So as this burning, you physically get to see that, oh, not only that I'm letting go of it in my mind, but I'm actually letting go of it physically as well. Your consciousness remembers things a lot better when you actually get to use more than just one sense. So if you're seeing it, you're touching it, you're smelling it, you can actually hear it a little bit too, the fact that it's burning. It actually helps with you accepting that this has already happened and you've been able to let go of these thoughts and these feelings that you have about yourself and everything that's basically not working out for you right now. You get me, bestie? So I'm gonna finish this up and I'm gonna come back to you. Okay, now that we've done that, we can move to the second step. In here, I have my iPad that I'm gonna be using, but I want you guys to actually grab another piece of paper. And what I want you to do is actually divide this page in half. Okay, so once you've done something like this, what I want you to do is write current me on one side, current me, and write future me on the other side. Let's say if this current version of you fears not being successful, let's say you're afraid of what if I'm not going to be successful, okay, which is one of my fears actually. So you write it down, fears not succeeding. When I think about it, I think of how would that future version of me think about this? My future version of me, I'm sure that she would believe that success is her birthright. So I would write that down. Success is my birthright. You see what I mean? And just like that, I would just go back and forth between these two parts. And I want you to keep in mind that this may take you some time. So if you need a day to, take some time to yourself and write these things down carefully, then do it. No rush. Let's finish that up and I'm going to come back to you. Now, before I go to the third step, hey you, if it's your first time here, I'm Dee. Welcome to my channel. I make videos that are committed to help women become the directors of their own life. So if that sounds like you, make sure to tag along the journey. Going to the third step, what I really want you to do is literally grabbing everything you wrote on the future me side and turn that into an affirmation. Everything that, all those areas that you want to focus on, all those things that you want to improve. Let me use an example. So let's say I've said in the current me side, allows others to affect how she feels. On the future me side, what I've said about this is she's in control of how she feels and doesn't allow what's on the outside to affect what's on the inside. Okay? How can I turn this into an affirmation for myself so I can practice it every day? This is what I can say. I am in control of how I feel, and I don't allow what's on the outside of me affect what's the inside of me. If I've said something like inconsistent with gym schedule on the current me side, and the other side I've said consistent and successful at her fitness goal, this is what one of my affirmations would be. I am happy and grateful now that I'm consistent and successful at my fitness goals. You get what I'm saying? And now I have to say congratulations, because you have successfully tailored and personalized your affirmations for yourself. But hey, let's not forget step number 4. So I would suggest grabbing a piece of paper every morning, going in front of a mirror, and literally saying those affirmations out loud while looking at yourself. And I know at first it may feel awkward and a little weird or funny, especially if you're not used to a bestie, but do it anyways, because science has proved it works. Main tip I would want to leave you with when it comes to doing affirmations is to be patient with yourself. If you have been raised or grew up with a certain type of beliefs that you have about yourself or certain type of behaviors, those things are not going to go away within a day or two. Those things sometimes may take months, and you need to become okay with the fact that it takes time and enjoy the journey as you're going through it. Don't try to fast forward to that best version of yourself, because you're going to look back and be like, I wish I would have hung out with my old version of me a little bit, or I wish I would have, appreciated the fact that I was putting this time and effort for me to be where I am today. You know what I'm trying to say? The way I really look at this, and why I say you need to be patient with it, is because if you were to use the same scenario, in this case, let's say you see somebody that has been working out for 7 years, okay? Go to the gym, and this person that's been working out for 7 years, and you see them literally grabbing this type of heavy, weights, and they're squatting with it, or they're doing bicep curls and things like that, and you're looking at them and you're like, oh my god, when am I gonna get there? You're not gonna get there within a month or two of working out with them. They've been working out for 7 years. It took them time, energy, effort, consistency. But if you stay consistent with the same similar exercises they're doing as well, with the same similar diets they've been following as well, you're gonna end up there eventually. You might not be there right now, but you will get there one day. It's the same way when it comes to doing affirmations. You may not get these things that you want right away, so be patient, put in the work, stay consistent with it, and eventually you're gonna get the results. So bestie, remember, it's just a patience game. Now let me know in the comments if you found this video helpful at all, and if you have tried this method before. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community, because a community without its members, it cannot be built. I love you lots. Until later, bye-bye.
Tell me I'm the only one that you know. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.